real reason at its core that we love weddings is because it's the ultimate act of faith. Two people have decided to publicly commit to building a life together and to love one another today, tomorrow, and seemingly forever, even though there's no guarantees.
I was there at the moment the stars came alive, and that's when now you're holding the light in your eyes. I get lost in the open ocean of time. I can feel every wave, every breath that you breathe, like we're both reaching out through the mist of a dream, and your voice is the siren calling to me. Here we are in the arms of the universe all alone. It was just you and me, come to life in the sky as the colors burst, held in our
The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word.
Kim, I love you with all my heart, and you truly look beautiful today. You always do to me. When we first met, we had an instant connection, but I never knew it would lead us here, and I am so happy that it has. Even though we started out in a long-distance relationship, I've never felt closer to anyone in my entire life, then and now.
It's been said that home is not where you're from, it's where you belong. Some people travel the whole world to find it, while others find it in a person. Drew, you are my home. It was 8 years ago now that our love story first began. While I never expected that I'd meet the love of my life performing Ukrainian dance at a friend's wedding, thank you, apparently fate had other plans for me. Looking back, I wouldn't have it any other way. I can still picture you finding me on the dance floor that night and there being an instant connection. It was as if our souls had been waiting a lifetime to meet.
Tom and I are very proud of your accomplishments in dance, including your marquee performances in Calgary, plus when we were in Ukraine in 2019. Just outstanding.
Late night Zoom calls, just talking about anything or playing crib, will forever be a special time for me because it was when we were starting our love story. I remember visiting Calgary a few months after we made our relationship official and we went to Zoo Lights. You were walking next to me, we were just holding hands, and it was just at that moment, I was just so content and at peace, and I knew you were the one I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Drew's never shied away from hard work, and he gives his all to everything he's committed to. Kim, let me tell you, you're not just getting a husband with Drew, you're getting a partner who knows the value of perseverance and the importance of pursuing his passions, and that sometimes the path to success takes a detour through silliness.
Little did I anticipate that was the moment my world would be forever changed, that I was actually staring into the eyes of my future. The eyes of the man who would captivate me with his kindness, use his goofy humor to brighten my most challenging days, and who would show me unconditional love, what unconditional love looks like by being my strength when I needed it most.
This is a really special day. Gail, Dennis, Brent, and Patty, you must be so proud of the amazing individuals you've raised and the incredible partnership they have created together. We are all here today because Kim and Drew fell in love.
We have a painting in our house that says weddings are the link. They are the link to the past. And if Grandma and Grandpa's model of 66 years, it's right before you, and I wish you the same beautiful love for decades to come.
I just knew that today is where we would end up. Yeah, I'll just remember. I just knew I'll always remember all the fun times we've had together and all the laughs. And I can't wait to see what else life has in store for us in the years ahead.
The man who would leave his life behind to join mine and my family's during the most uncertain of times, while working so incredibly hard to help create a life we love. And the eyes of a man who would one day propose in this very zoo, over a picnic lunch, hoping I would be his forever. Drew, you truly are a dream. Thank you for being more than just my soulmate, but my truest friend, my greatest supporter, my favorite travel partner, my go-to sous chef, and my guiding light. There is no one else in the world I would rather have by my side through every season of life we're given. And while there's so much I look forward to in the years ahead, from exploring the world hand in hand to growing a family of our own, I know each chapter will be my favorite because they will be spent with the person I love most in this world, you.
It's been a lot of fun over the years, being able to do different things together, like board games, escape rooms, vacations like our epic Disney trip, Mario Party, and watching The Last of Us together. And we truly believe that a silver lining of the pandemic was that you guys now live in Calgary. It's been really special having you in the same city.
You've been changing me from trying so hard not to play the fool. Do you know that you're beautiful?
I've never been long for words except when I'm doing wine tastings, but I wish them everything. I love you.
Time, but little by little, yeah, we'll get it right. Oh, I never thought I could.
Drew has always been a romantic at heart and has been searching for someone to spend his life together with. I remember him years ago expressing to me about wanting to find somebody in the way that the two of us found each other. Drew, we know that tonight is the culmination of something you've hoped for quite some time.
And shortly after I met you, Kim, I knew that the two of you were going to be together. And so I bought this for you literally just very shortly after you met Drew, or at least I met you with Drew.
I promise to always stand by your side because I know we can get through anything together. I take you as mine in the good times and hard times, just as I offer myself to you as yours. I'll be there for you in your times of need, just as I know I can turn to you when I need a guiding hand.
He says, happy is the person who finds a true friend, and far happier are they who finds that true friend in their spouse.
I promise to always try to grow as a person and always work on being the best version of myself because you deserve the best in this world, and I want to be that for you and for myself.
Today, tomorrow, and each day that follows, I promise to love you unconditionally, while encouraging you to grow both in your life and in your career, no matter where that might take us. I promise to celebrate you each time the Oilers win and blame the refs when they lose. I vow to trust and value your opinions, knowing you always have the best intentions in mind.
There are some people who you just love so much that you can't imagine anyone being good enough for them. And that all changed once I met Drew. And I saw the two of them as a couple for the first time. Drew, I first got to know you as a friend, and I realized how perfect you are for Kim. You're patient, pure-hearted, and you deeply love Kim for who she is. And I couldn't ask for anything more in the world for her.
Your love for each other is something I want everyone in this room to pay attention to, and remind yourselves of just how special it is to find someone that wants to be your best friend for the rest of your life.
I promise to be your rock, your confidant, and your partner in all things. You have the kindest heart, and I am truly lucky that you have chosen to navigate through life with me next to you.
I promise to travel beside you through all of life's adventures, falling deeper in love with you along the way. Above all, I promise to continue fighting for us no matter how difficult the battle or circumstance. Because to me, our love will always be worth it in the end.
We want to welcome you and your family into our lives, as well as thank you for all the laughter and happiness you bring our daughter. I know that you will love and cherish her forever. We are thrilled that you are a part of our family.
I will never take you for granted, even if sometimes I still leave my clothes on the ground. You are my best friend, and I am the luckiest man in the world. I love you.
I love you, Drew. I can't wait to look back when we're 80 with endless love in our eyes and say, we made it.
Drew and Kim, we are so blessed to have you as part of our family. Kim, I don't think I ever could have imagined how amazing it would be to have one of my friends become my sister-in-law. I feel like I've been calling you my sister-in-law in natural speech for quite a long time, but today it is for real. Welcome to the family. We will always be there for you and hope to live up to how supportive you both have been in the last couple of years since we became parents. We have loved seeing you become an aunt and uncle and enjoy watching your relationship with Beard grow. Pierre may not want to let you two dance together tonight. She'll be asking to play with Auntie Kim and for spin rides from Uncle Drew.
You know that I feel good, doing things I never thought I could. Smiling in the mirror, I look good, like I should. I feel brand spanking new, I don't know about you.
And if I could offer you and Drew one piece of advice, it would be to cherish every moment by living life to the fullest. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't go to bed mad or sad or angry. Don't waste 1 second worrying about something that's not important. And the reason is quite simple. Life is just too damn short.
Feel good.
You have exchanged rings as the pledge of your love to one another, and you have joined your hands to accept one another. Now, upon the authority vested in me by the province of Alberta, I pronounce you husband and wife, and you may now say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. And in accordance with tradition, you may seal your commitment with a kiss.